Yo, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. In this video, I'm going to be showing you what I do when I just want to find something really quickly that I could potentially buy. And by something, I mean meme coin, right? What meme coin I could potentially buy really quickly without having to sit on the charts for like 30 minutes to an hour looking for a potential buy. Now, before I get into the video, I just want to clarify whether you're a meme coin trader already, you'll probably know this. If you're not a meme coin trader, as a meme coin trader myself, I go through two different phases. Number one is I might go through a phase where I sit down and I'm actively looking on like Dex Screener, Photon, and all these different platforms for a meme coin. Like I'll be hunting basically. But there's other times where I just can't be asked to hunt, or I'm busy doing something else, running my other business, or I might even be driving. And I just quickly want to see if there's something that I could potentially buy and make a quick 2x or 3x on. And I'm going to show you that second one. I'm going to show you how to quickly look if there's something that you could buy, and then just quickly put your phone down and continue with your day. All right. So this works on both laptop, PC, and phone. Obviously, the layout on the laptop is going to be different from phone, but maybe I'll make a video in future on how you can set this up on mobile phone. But just try follow along because you'll see exactly what filters to put in on your phone as well. So once you're on your laptop, just go into dexscreener.com, and then you want to go into new pairs. Now, I'm sure a lot of you, if you've seen my other videos, you know exactly what this looks like. And then what you want to do is go into filters, right? Filters is always going to be your best friend when it comes to finding the right meme coins. Okay. Now, personally, for me, especially in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to find Solana meme coins. So what I'll do is just click Solana, and then I'd also select Radium as the DEX. And then what I would then do is filter a couple of things. So first things first, I would filter market cap. If you haven't got it already, make sure you filter the liquidity. I think it does it automatically. I don't know why it's done it for me, but I'm pretty sure it does it automatically because I always see mine at 1,000 and then max 24 hours. But anyway, so make sure this is 1,000. You could even increase this to like 3,000, 5,000. Doesn't really matter. Don't put it too high though, because we are looking at low cap coins as well. So the market cap, I would put it at minimum 50,000. Why? Because first of all, we're looking for a quick 2x, 3x, right? The likelihood of you finding a 10 mil market cap coin that came out in the past, I don't know, 3 hours, that's about to do a 3x is highly unlikely. Okay. It might be a bit safer, but it's highly unlikely. We want something that's going to give us a quick 2x or 3x. And the ones that are going to do that are the low cap coins. Now, of course, it does mean that there's a higher risk attached to it, but I obviously show you how to do risk checks beforehand. Okay. So 50K is a sweet spot. Now, another reason as to why it's a sweet spot is because Pump.Fun coins that get bonded tend to be around the 50K range, right? If a coin drops below 50K, it's probably not worth getting into it at that point because it's really high risk. Like there's a chance it's just going to go all the way down to like 5K market cap. But if it's above 50K, then it means that there's quite a few people invested into that coin. All right. So I'd leave it at 50K. Now, by the way, in this video, I'm showing you what I personally do. Okay. Some of you might not agree with it. Some of you might agree with it. But this is what I do. All right. If you want to put 60K there, put 60K, put 40K, up to you. Next thing is pair age. I tend to play around with this sometimes. Sometimes I'll put like an hour, sometimes I'll put 2 hours, sometimes I'll put 5 hours. It really depends on the last time I looked at it. So if I've already looked at it like, I don't know, 2 hours ago, I might not put 4 hours because I already saw what happened 2 hours ago. I might just put 1 hour because I want to know what's happened in the last hour, or I want to know what's happened in the last 2 hours since I last looked at it. Right? If I haven't looked at this for the past 4 hours, then I'm going to put 4 hours. All right. So for this example, we're just going to put 4 hours. Let's say I haven't looked at this screen for 4 hours. I want to see what's come out since then. Put 4 hours. Next thing you want to do is go all the way down to here to the 5-minute transactions, buys, sales, volume, so on and so forth. And now we're going to focus on volume. Now, for volume, I tend to put a minimum of $20,000. Why? Because again, I've seen that that's what tends to mean that a coin has just about the right amount of volume for it to increase or to, again, stay level. Anything below 20,000 is concerning. Anything above 20,000 has the opportunity to increase in volume. And I'm going to show you what happens when you use these filters and why you want to use these filters. Now, just a quick disclaimer. When you're doing this on mobile phone, I don't think you can filter the age. This is just purely of memory. I'm pretty sure you can't filter off age, but you can filter off everything else. All right. Now, once I've done that, as you can see, it's brought up like 15 different tokens. Now, I like to sort these by age because, as you know, the ones that most recently came out tend to be the ones that have more potential to increase, right? So, for example, as you can see, one just popped up. Now, the reason why I said watch what happens is because you see how I put 20,000 as the minimum volume? If I didn't filter that, even the coins with like 1K volume in the past 5 minutes are going to pop up. I don't know if you just saw that while I was speaking. One of the coins just disappeared. Why? It was the one that literally just came up that I opened. It's because, well, I don't know why it's not there anymore, but it's probably because the last 5 minutes volume has dropped below 20K. That's what happens. And we want that, right? We don't want a coin that can't even hold up 20K worth of volume in the past 5 minutes because it means volume is dying down. And volume is what drives the price up. Like, you need to rely on volume for a coin to pump. If there's no volume, a coin's not going to pump and it's inevitably going to die down, right? Even if a coin is just staying level, if there's no new volume coming in, it's just going to die. That's all that's going to happen. As you can see, this coin is dying out. And that's probably why it's like not here anymore. Or it might even be because of liquidity. No, liquidity is above 16K, right? There's literally no other reason. It's probably because volume is dying out, right? But yeah, so once I'm on this page, what I'll then do is I'll start looking at what I tend to do is I look at the ones that already have DEX updated because those tend to be the better ones, right? Now, please bear in mind, if you see a coin like this, for example, Water, where it's already on 380 mil market cap, avoid this at all costs. Like, it's pretty self-explanatory. There's no coin that is gonna be at 380 mil market cap after like an hour and 20 and for you to be able to make a 2x or 3x on that. Like, there's literally no point, right? Whether it's a legit coin or not, there's no point in looking at those. So even what you could also do to avoid that is if you want to put max market cap at let's say 2 mil, right? That's going to remove the ones that are crazy high market caps that aren't worth your attention. Okay. So then what I would do is I would then open up the ones that, have DEX updated because that's a good sign to me. And then I'll just have a look through them. Now, if you haven't seen my previous videos as to how to sort of, rug check and so on and so forth, go ahead and look at them. So this one, for example, is already at 8.9 mil market cap, 9.1 now. That's one red flag. Second red flag is the liquidity is not locked. And it's just almost too perfect where it's just green. There's hardly any sales. Well, there are apparently sales here. But yeah, it's just too perfect. So this is something I would avoid. Then let's go look at this. The chart straight off the bat looks a bit suspicious. The way it's just like repetitive, like it doesn't look like normal human behavior. Liquidity is at 1.9 mil and the market cap's at 1.2 mil. That instantly doesn't make sense. As you can see, by the way, in case you haven't watched my other videos, you'll see so many examples where I show coins like this are just going to end up rugging. You'll just see a huge red candle just go like that. All right. Avoid any coins that you see with a chart like this, right? Just avoid it at all costs. All right. Let's see this one. All right. This is another one that some of you might not even think looks suspicious. You might just think it's consolidating. Now, bear in mind, I haven't even analyzed this yet. In case you don't know, I have tools on Telegram that I put this into and I check whether it's like liquidity locked, mint authority enabled or disabled, if freeze authority is enabled, disabled, so on and so forth, to avoid getting like scammed, drugged, whatever you want to call it. But there's some telltale signs that I just know straight off the bat, and you'll get used to this as you start to trade meme coins, where you know a coin is just not worth getting into. One is where volume is consistently staying the same. It might seem like you might think, oh, but why? Isn't that a good thing? But how can a coin stay level between like what's the market cap? 50 to 150K market cap? Like, look, yeah, 200K market cap and 40K market cap. How can a coin stay between these levels and have this much volume? Like this much active volume. It doesn't make sense. Remember, coins pump not only your volume, even though I said that's the main component, it is the main component. But remember, behind this volume are humans. Humans trade off of psychology, right? They trade off emotion. Now, why do I say this? I say this because when you see a pump here and then a dump here and then a pump here and a dump here, this is clearly not human psychology. Because human psychology, what happens is when people see a pump, people tend to want to buy more. And that's why you see pumps. When people see a dump, like for example, this, people will tend to sell more. That's why you see coins where it's like, it's not as simple as what you see here, where it's just like this, right? It tends to be like staircase up. Why? Because when more people buy, more people want to buy, and then more people want to buy, and then more people want to buy. But then when there's that huge sell that causes FUD, what tends to happen? People tend to sell. People tend to sell. People want to sell because human psychology is emotions, right? When a coin has so much volume, but it's barely doing anything, it's just going in a straight line, it's fake volume. It's whoever's behind this coin is just using bots to buy and sell to make it look like there's a lot of volume on the coin when there really and truly there isn't. All right, this is fake. So stay away from coins like this. Anyway, let's look at this next one. Again, very similar thing. Do you see what I mean? Like, it's literally the same exact thing as what we just saw. Okay, just consistent volume and it's going sideways. Stay away from coins like this. You don't want, remember we said we're trying to catch 2x 3x, right? Okay, cool, you might have been able to buy the bottom here and then sell the top here, maybe, but again, I haven't analyzed this for me to check if freeze authority is enabled, disabled, or whatnot. But to me, this is red flag straight off the bat. Stay away from it. Let's see if there's anything else. There's a 1 second time frame. Okay, so this isn't too bad. Like, to be fair, I wouldn't have wanted to get in around here because there was hardly any volume. But as soon as I'd start seeing volume picking up here, I'd start to think, okay, you know what? This might be something I can get into. And then as you can see, volume picks up here. And as soon as I see that staircase that I spoke about in my last video, this is where I'd start to look to buy in. I'd probably look to buy in around like here because I would have probably seen this and thought, oh, maybe it's just going to die again. But then it did another staircase and it started to dip again. I'll be like, okay, cool. 130K market cap. Quickly do a 2x. All I need to do is sell around here. That's it. Or at least take my initials at 50 to 100%, and then I let the rest run. It's as easy as that, right? We just found one, just like that. Okay? Another one that doesn't look, again, another one that's just going to rug. No need to explain. Another one that doesn't look that appealing. Again, it just rugged. Not going to look into this one. All right? But yeah, you get what I mean. Like, you don't even need to open the charts like that as I just did. It's very easy for you to just spot these red flags right off the bat for you to determine whether or not it's worth buying into. Like, there'll come a time where you can literally just simply look at this screen and know whether or not a coin is worth buying into. So for example, when I look at the screen and I see, okay, Dex the Fox has been out for 56 minutes, but it's only had 249 makers. I don't even need to open that for me to see if I should buy it or not. That's immediately telling me that the volume of 813K is fake, because 250 people in 56 minutes making 813K volume doesn't sound right. Ideally, you want to be looking at coins that have above 1,000 makers. But if they just came out like a minute ago or 2 minutes ago or 5 minutes ago and they have 300 makers, then cool. That makes sense. That could potentially be a coin. But this one doesn't have Dex Screener updated. So I'd still hold off and see if they are going to update Dex Screener. All right. But remember, as I said, you need to do the checks that I show in the other video. So this one, by the looks of it, again, it's bonded around like 50K, as I said, and liquidity is going to be locked. I'm guessing it just came off Pump.Fun. So what I would do is I'd wait for Dex Screener to update, or I'd at least go to here and I'd press search on Twitter. See if this comes up on Twitter and if they actually have a Twitter page. If they have a Twitter page and a Telegram, inevitably they will update Dex, right? And it's almost better to buy before they update Dex Screener, because as soon as they update this Dex Screener, it's going to pump. So what I did was I actually went to Twitter really quickly to see what this KuCoin dog is about and whether or not they have like a Twitter and whatnot. So What I found out was they don't actually have a Twitter yet, but it's based off a tweet that KuCoin made. Now, I can base this off my previous experience with coins like Maui, for example, which was a dog that Binance tweeted, and it did, I think, like a mil or like 1.5 mil market cap. So that in itself, and with 178K volume in the past 5 minutes, as well as it coming off of Pump.Fun, right? I personally think it will do well. And that's why, again, as I said, the filters that I use can give you like good coins. Like it's literally proof in the pudding. Look, we saw this coin. Don't know why this opened up. Look, we saw this coin at what was it? Like 100K market cap, 80K market cap, and it's already on 200K market cap. It's already done a 2.5x or 2x within a matter of like 2 minutes. So again, that goes to show that the filters that I use do actually work. But yeah, other than that, if you want to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button so YouTube can show you more of it. I also have a free community below this video where I give out my free meme coin calls, and I also give you some strategies and tips on meme coins. But yeah, other than that, I will see you in the next one. Take care.